Hi, everyone. My name is Tina. I'm the Director of International Admission here at the College of Charleston, and I'm here to tell you, as Next Genius applicants, more about the application process and how to get here. So, the College of Charleston is located in the state of South Carolina, and you can see our state highlighted here on this map of the US. And we are located in the southeastern portion of the United States. I am going to get right into the application process and how to apply because I know that is the most important information for you at this time. So, to start, you need to submit an application online, and you can choose to submit either the Common App or our own CFC application online. We do not give any preference to either, it is truly up to you, whichever application is easiest and most appropriate for you to submit. I typically recommend to international students that they submit the Common App, especially if you are applying to a range of US universities. The Common App is quite literally an application that is common to about 1,000 US universities, and we all agree to use it as our own application. We really are all asking for and requiring a lot of the same information from you, the applicant. And that is, of course, your personal data and information, and also two items that are rather unique to the US university application. And those are your extracurricular activities that you've done throughout high school, and also your personal essay. So I really recommend that you use these two items to really show us who you are as a person, what your interests are, what your passions are. And that helps us determine, outside of a lot of the other data and numbers that we receive with your application documents, that helps us determine that you are a great fit for our campus and our communities. So when you're submitting your application online, you will have the option of uploading your unofficial secondary school transcripts. So, unofficial means that they're submitted by you, the applicant and the student, and not by your school. So, we are able to review your application and make an admissions decision using your unofficial transcript. And if you are admitted and you choose to enroll, then when you graduate, at that time, we would require the official final transcript sent to us from your school. So when we are looking at transcripts, this really is, I'd say, the most important document in your application because it is your history of academic marks and grades. And that is what tells us that you are able to achieve and succeed in our university level classes. In the US, high school is 4 years and it consists of grades 9 through 12. So we do look for the equivalent of that in whatever foreign curricula you took. If you have any exam results as a part of your secondary school curriculum, so in India, that may be a secondary school certificate or senior secondary certificate, or if you did a different curricula such as the IGCSEs or IB diploma, we would look for your internal marks as well as your external marks. What we're looking for in terms of these marks are A's and B's. Now, whenever we receive a transcript that is not aligned with the American grading system, we do convert those grades to a US grading scale. So typically, our admitted students have the equivalent of A's and B's on the US grading scale. And if you are considering the US 4.0 GPA scale, we do like to see a cumulative GPA of a 3.0 or higher. Standardized testing is something that I really want to emphasize here, and I want to emphasize the fact that it is optional. So, in the past year, because of COVID-19, there are many US universities that have gone SAT and ACT optional, and the College of Charleston is one of them. What I want to emphasize here is that we truly are test optional. And if you are unable to take either of these tests, or if you don't think that either of these tests are indicative of your true academic ability and achievement, then it will not harm your application or your scholarship consideration in any way if you choose not to submit the SAT or ACT. So that is completely up to you. And again, it is completely optional. Proof of English proficiency is something that is different at every single US university. So I really encourage you, for each school to which you are applying, make sure you do your research and find out what their policy is around proof of English proficiency. At the College of Charleston, if English is not your native language, then we will require a proof of English proficiency test score. And you can see some of the tests below and what the minimum score requirement is for those. Typically, for students from India, we do see that English is the native language, but if it's not, then we would simply require one of the minimum test scores below. In the US, there are 3 general application deadlines, and those are early decision, early action, and regular decision. So as the name and the first two imply, these are application deadlines where you apply early and you also hear back early from the university. You hear back if you were admitted, or another option could be waitlisted or, of course, denied. So for Next Genius applicants, I do recommend early action as the deadline that you choose. The early action deadline for College of Charleston is November 1st. And early action is a deadline where you can apply to other US universities, unlike early decision, which is a binding decision, and therefore you can only apply to one US university early decision. So early action allows you to apply to a range of schools, and you'll also hear back early. It also allows for optimal scholarship consideration, and it also allows for priority honors college consideration. The Honors College is something that I really hope that you, as Next Genius applicants, that you consider. And when you submit the online application, which I was talking about earlier, you will have the option to indicate yes or no that you want to be considered for the Honors College. There is an additional essay that's required for this, but it's really a great option to consider for high academic achieving students. One of the main benefits, I think, for the Honors College is that when you consider the total population of the College of Charleston, we're about 10,000 undergraduate students total. Each year, we enroll about 250 students, 250 freshmen in our Honors College. And that means that you are immediately integrated into a more intimate Honors College family within our larger C of C family. And this is really helpful and important for international students when you are coming to a completely different country for university for the next 4 years, to immediately have the opportunity to live in the same residence hall as your other honors college classmates, to have really close relationships with honors college faculty, do undergraduate research with them. Things like that really make a difference and can help you feel very much at home immediately the moment you arrive. So you'll see here on this slide that there are some SAT and ACT mid-range scores listed. I want to emphasize again, this is just for your background information for Honors College admitted student profiles, and the SAT and ACT are not required for admission into the Honors College or the college in general. But again, as you can see, these Honors College admitted students are typically at the top of their class and have mostly A's on their transcript for their 4 years of high school. So when I was talking about the application process, you may have noticed that I did not at any point indicate that you need to apply to, or that you need to choose a certain major or course of study to apply to directly. And I also didn't mention any specific academic or admission requirements based on a course of study. So, the reason for that is we have a very flexible curriculum where all students apply to the university in general. And essentially, that means you're applying undecided. And your first year, your freshman year at CFC, you will work with an academic advisor, faculty advisor, and with them, you will chart out your path for the next 4 years and determine which major and or minors are the best fit for you based on your academic passions and career pursuits. So, as you can see, we really have something for everyone here, from accounting to urban studies. You can choose to double major in any of these subject areas. You can do a major and a minor. You can even do a double minor. So, this is one of the hallmarks of the College of Charleston and often of US education, is that you aren't pinpointed in a certain career path from the time you graduate high school. You really have the time to explore and find the best fit for you throughout your 4 years at US University. Some of our most popular programs at the college are our marketing and business majors, in addition to biology, psychology, and our newest majors, which are engineering. We have both systems engineering and electrical engineering as well. All right, so when I was talking about the location of the College of Charleston in the southeastern portion of the United States, part of the benefit of this location is the incredible weather that we have year round here. And we're also a coastal city, as you probably saw on the map. So we have 3 beautiful beaches nearby that you can really enjoy year round, as you can see from the average temperatures that are listed here. One of my favorite aspects, and I think really important aspects, that I appreciate about the College of Charleston is the history and the place in American history that not only the city of Charleston, but the College of Charleston has in the United States. So we were founded in the year 1770. And if you know anything about US history from where you are in the world, then you may recognize that the country of the United States was not founded until the year 1776. And 3 of the founders of the College of Charleston were actually future signers of the US Declaration of Independence. So it's truly a place where, particularly as an international student, you are living and learning in this museum of American history. And it is an incredible place for international students to really learn about the history of this country and also understand why it is the way it is today. So I went over a lot of information in this, and I know that this can be a really stressful time when you're applying. And so we're always available for you if you have any questions about the application process, about the programs that we offer. Please get in touch with us, and you can do that through any of the methods here. We're always happy to help you. We look forward to receiving your application to the College of Charleston, and do not hesitate to reach out to us in the meantime with any questions. As a Next Genius applicant, we really know that you are already on the right track.